Hello, I'm going to demonstrate how to change a flat tire while out on a trail. So, it's my second flat tire in the last probably 30 minutes. And my third this week, but I probably went 6 months without a flat tire. So, the fact that I got another flat tire so quickly is making me think I didn't check the inside of the tire for something. I found the hole. It was extremely tiny. I didn't see anything in the tube. So first thing I'm going to do is take off the front tire. I actually started getting the flat a little while ago, but I was in an area where I occasionally see alligators, and probably about 6 miles back I did see an alligator crossing a similar trail, so I thought I'd ride out of the forest. So I'm going to lead my bike against a tree. And, going to get to work. So first thing I'm going to do is get all the air out and get the tire off. The tire's not completely flat like the last one a little bit ago. Now what I'm going to do to make it easier to take the tire off is you want to get the bead of the tire in the center of the rim. It makes things much easier. Usually it's a little tougher, but I had just done this a short time ago. And now I'm going to get my tools. One thing you want to be careful of is not leaving anything behind. So you want to be careful where you set things. So here's my pry tools. And then this is the tube that I just patched. See, that's the patch that I put on it. First patch on that tube. Okay, so get the tire off one side of the rim. Then I'm removing the little nut that holds the inflation part of the tube. These are very easy to lose when you're doing this. You get distracted with other things, especially when things don't go right. So I'm just going to dig the pry tool in. I like to do it near the stem. And you just put the first one in and then try to seat a second. And just work your way down. Doesn't take too much effort. You can see we got enough in there now where we can just spin this around. Got the tube off. Going to take the old tube out. See, this one's been patched a few times. 2 on that side, 1 on that side. There's another one. So 4 patches on that one. Now I'm just going to feel the inside of the tire, see if I have something in there that's causing my flats. So the inside feels good. Don't feel anything on the outside. I'm going to just look at my old patch. It seems to be holding, so I'm not going to patch that again. Actually, that's the one I want to put on. So this is the one I took off. I'm not going to find the hole in this tube. I'll do that after I get home. I'm 41 miles into this ride. I'm just ready to get home. Okay, and then what we do is we put the stem through the hole. First we gotta remove the nut. Stem through the hole, put the nut back on right away. So let's say I didn't know that I was close to this area out here where I'd have a nice open space and some trees. Then I just try to find a wide part of the trail that has a tree that I can stand my bike up against while I work. I've changed them many times out on the trail away from anything of help like a bench or open area. So now I'm just going to put the tube against the inside of the tire all the way around. I do not claim to be an expert at this, but I do claim to have a lot of experience fixing flats. Okay, so now I'm just going to put the side of the rim on. You don't want to pinch the tube, so you want to make sure that you push that away. And then the secret to putting this back on is making sure you have the bead of the tire in the center. If you do that, just have to do it a couple of times, then you can just push the tire over the rim with your palms like so. Okay, and then now we're ready to reinflate this. Tighten that up a little bit. I'm gonna pick up my tools as I go so I don't leave anything. Get excited and head out and stuff laying on the ground. And this is my pump. Had it for a really long time, not sure where I got it. Open the valve, seat that on. Now the trick to pump these up hard fast is to have something as you're pushing against this. So you can kind of give a full effort. So I'm going to see if I can find a tree root over here. Found a couple of big sticks, so I'm just going to sit on the ground and pump this up. Okay, so we got some air in it. I'm just going to go around and work it back and forth so it seats fairly evenly. Okay, I'll put a little bit more air in it. Sorry for the background noise. I'm right against Jog Road. I'm just getting ready to leave the Grassy Waters Preserve. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't have a tire gauge. We'll give it the old bounce. Okay, that seems pretty well inflated. So I'm going to work on putting my tools away. Roll this one up. But I'm not going to roll it up real tight because I want to remember which one, because I have 2 tubes in my bag, which one I got to patch. Okay, get that done. We'll put the tire back on. Lift up the front. We get the disc brake aligned. There we go. Tighten up the steer. Okay, now I have a little weight on the front tire when I lock this. Okay. So that is all finished. Hopefully no more flats. And, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.